I really want to explain my faith to you properly. I don't think I've ever done that. And especially in light of the fact that people around us are getting infected with a virus, that we're locked down in our houses, that the future is not certain. I haven't told you this before because I have tried to be sensitive to the fact that you think my faith is a big fat joke. But I'm over that now because it's Corona time and everybody's possibly perishing. What? When I was 17, I decided I wanted to find out these answers. I bought this book about the philosophy of religion because I wanted to understand which religion was true, because obviously there's a lot of religions. So I'm like,
which is the religion?
While I was reading this book and learning about different religions,
God, where are you? Hello, hello.
I prayed and I said, God, which faith is it? Where do I find you? You know, if you're real, then you can surely hear me right now. And so I want to know if you're real, and I want to know where to worship, in a sense, or where to like pledge my allegiance. Shut up, bro. It was funny because like in the middle of this process of like seeking intellectually and wanting to line things up intellectually, it felt like God wanted to answer the question on a very spiritual level for me, that he wanted to like just kind of address me in person. And so I remember that like while I was busy praying by myself and saying,
God, where are you? Hello, hello.
I started to experience God actually coming and showing up in the room. Christianity wasn't appealing to me in a lot of senses because when I was younger, we used to go to a church and I really disliked it, and it was just it felt like rules to me. It felt like a lot of things that I needed to do to keep God happy. And I didn't even understand why I needed to keep God happy. Like, why wasn't God independently happy? Why did I have to do stuff? So I didn't pray to Jesus initially. I just prayed to God and I said, who and what and like, where is the way and the truth? I felt Jesus' presence come into the room, and I knew that this was a supernatural experience. I started to have very radical supernatural experiences just through asking him to show up. But the thing is, which was interesting for me at the time, is that I had obviously done a lot of bad stuff. One of the first things that I felt was that I needed to deal with the guilt. I didn't feel like I could just keep going the way that I was. I needed to deal with the stuff that I'd done wrong. And because I was familiar with the teachings of Jesus, I knew that I probably needed to
talk to him about it or something.
I prayed to him and I asked him essentially to forgive sin. Once I had said, look, I acknowledge that I have done a lot of bad stuff, and some of it's like medium bad, some of it's like really well done bad. When I actually brought that stuff to him, there was this insane grace. Grace is so hectic. I remember like praying for forgiveness and being completely shocked that he would choose to forgive me. I knew he would forgive me. It was the weirdest thing. I was like, I've done all of this stuff. And I just knew that he was going to forgive me and that he was going to completely cleanse me. And I felt it happen. I felt something in my spirit be cleansed and made alive and different than it was before I'd prayed to Jesus and asked for forgiveness. It's funny like to describe the presence of God. Basically, if I had to really try and describe it, like there's lots of vibes, but one of the vibes is like this very incredibly comforting peace. But it's not just like, oh, I feel peaceful because things are pretty around me. It's like, it's a presence of peace. It's like a thick quality that comes in. It's like a cloud, but it's a cloud that's living. And there's like this thing, and it comes over you and it goes into your being, and you feel like a deep sense of, I'm loved and accepted and God is with me. And it's not like an abstract sort of new agey vibe. Like sometimes you think, oh, the energy. It's not the energy. It's this incredible personality who is so full of love and so different but better, but also not different. Like just the best thing you can imagine.